If you want to have your best year yet, stop filling your new year with resolutions that you never achieve. What you need are goals, and I'm going to teach you how to get them. Hi loves, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you're so welcome, and if you are a returning girly, hi gorgeous, what's up? Welcome to 2024. It feels so good to sit down here to talk to you. I pray that this year is such an amazing year for you. We had a chat on Instagram and the girlies wanted me to sit down to talk more and to record more self-improvement videos this year. So I am pleased to announce to you that the Becoming Her series is back, and this is one of the videos in that series. So if you're watching this video, I'm beginning to realize that I kind of prefer cozy, casual conversations, even if they're serious. So grab your favorite beverage, your favorite drink, whatever it is you feel like sipping on, grab that and let's get into it. I'm going to be doing this beautiful cup of tea, okay? Did you take yours too? Okay. So today's video is titled How to Make 2024 Your Best Year Yet. And honestly, your best year would look different for so many people, but everyone wants to have a year that they are so proud of, a year that they actually achieve the things that they want. I remember when I was a child, every end of the year before it's crossed over on 31st of December, my dad will make each and every person write their New Year's resolution so that you show it to him and he sees and he kind of like hold you accountable and stuff. I honestly do not remember that till right now, but that is how I know my habits of writing New Year resolution. But over time I've come to realize that each year I wake up expecting to be a brand new person. I know people say it's not true, but I believe if I sleep on the 31st and I wake up on 1st of January, I'm a new person. Do with that information what you will. But a lot of people think that way, but they are not backing it up with action. So if you want 2024 to be your best year yet, instead of setting all these resolutions, I'm going to tell you practical things that you can start doing today that will make sure that 2024 goes the way that you want and you have the year of your dreams. So without yapping too much, let's get right to the point. How are you going to make 2024 your best year if you don't know what happened in 2023? So to make 2024 your best year yet, the master plan, the first thing you need to do in this grand plan is to reflect on your 2023. I know today is not the 1st of January, but it's never too late to reflect. I'm going to link something called the year compass in my description box. If you don't know what it is, it would ask you deep questions that would have you really think through the year that you've experienced. So you want to take stock, you want to think of your highs, you want to think of your lows, you want to think of your opportunities, whatever it is that happened in 2023 to the best of your abilities. You want to think about it and take notes. You want to reflect looking back. A lot of times when we're in situations, we don't see either the lessons or the growth or whatnot, but whenever we step out of those situations, we see opportunity for growth and so much more. So the first thing you should do is definitely reflect. When you want to reflect, if you don't want to use the year compass, I'm just going to give you 3 major questions to make this process really easy for you. You want to ask yourself, what went well, what didn't go well, and what can I do better, or what can I do more of? If you have a note and pen, take notes. I hope those reflection questions really help. Now you've reflected on the past year, you've taken stock. So the next thing you want to do is that you want to set SMART goals. So what are SMART goals? SMART goals are goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So any of the goals that you set, you want to make sure that they are hitting this SMART. If those goals are not SMART, in line with these acronyms, those are bad goals and you should not be setting those type of goals. To make things easy, I like to set my life into segments. So I have my career, I have my health, I have relationships, I have finances, I have personal. The reason why I like the segments is that it's easier to achieve goals when you set goals into segments and you know what needs to work. So for example, last year my relationship segment kind of suffered a lot because I did have a lot going on, so I wasn't really able to be there for people. Now if I want to set goals, I can already see the segment that is lacking and I'm able to kind of set goals to either fill or change things in that segment if that is actually my intention. Now after setting SMART goals, the next thing that you are going to do is that you are going to create a plan to achieve the goals, because if you create the goals and you don't have a plan of execution or actionable plan, you're wasting your time, honey. I'm so sorry, but you are wasting your time. Now when you're trying to set a plan, like the best way to go about setting an actionable plan honestly is looking at your goals and creating small actionable steps that could tie into the goals. But I don't know what your goals are, but I know that everyone, me especially, and I hope you guys are on this table with me, every year I am trying to be a better version of myself. Like, I don't want last year's version of Valerie to be better than this year's version, so that is always what is important to me. So if you don't know where to start, I'm just going to share a small plan. If you're looking to glow up, to become that woman, that girl, you know, take yourself seriously, whatnot, these are the categories your plan would have. This is what you are looking at doing, okay? The first thing in your plan should be self-education. I'm hoping that in your goals you're trying to learn something new or gain a new skill or something, because as human beings, self-improvement is literally the art of doing one small thing every month, every day, every year to make sure that you are a better person. And one key thing in the self-improvement journey or personal development is that you want to make sure that you are educating yourself. So find out the resources that are going to help you to educate yourself in whatever topic you want to gain more insight or gain more understanding on. You can do podcasts, you can do YouTubers, you could do, well, I personally do not advise using TikTok and Instagram for learning, because short-term content tends to like affect our attention spans, and you don't want to even have like a worse of attention span. So look for places you can consume content or whatever it is you're trying to learn. There's Coursera, there's Google courses, just whatever it is you're trying to learn. Create a self-education plan. Find your resources, hold on to them, okay? Now, the next thing that should be on your plan to become the best version of yourself: new routines and habits. You've taken stock of your year, you know the goals that you had, you know what did not work, you know that you want to be waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning but you're sleeping at 1 a.m. Of course, like, you do not achieve your goal of waking up early. You want to create new routines and habits. Now, the reason why reflecting is important is that with reflecting, you're able to look back and be like, okay, I want to change this. Oh no, I don't want to change this. So you need to create new routines and habits. For me, I'm always like trying to film a morning routine video, because I'm always trying different things to know what it is that works for me. So for example, you could say, oh, one habit you want to really win at this year is going to the gym 3 times a year. That means in your plan to become the best version of yourself, you should be being like, okay, how am I going to go to the gym 3 times a week? Sorry, not a year. How do I go to the gym 3 times a week? Okay, maybe 2 times. One, I'll go with my friend who works out as well. Like, just have a plan, okay? Don't be doing things on a whim. Don't be a headless chicken. The next thing that is super important is your physical glow up. I know people always say work on your insides, level up your mind. We always talk about the internal work, But one thing I want all of us to be honest about this year, and one thing that I will also be honest with you guys about, is that appearance matters. I've always known it, but I don't think that I have preached it enough. You need to know that there are outcomes for every decision that you make. So if you're about to leave the house to go for a really important interview and you decide that you want to wear a rumpled shirt, just know that one of the outcomes of that interview could be that the interviewer saw you with a rumpled shirt and felt that you don't pay attention to details, so you're not a good fit for this role, and did not give you the job. And I need you, my love, like, I need you to actually be comfortable with the fact that that is the outcome of that decision that you made. So physical glow up, very, very important this year. And physical glow up has so many categories. Let me know if you want me to make it very, very detailed about glowing up physically, but what I'm just going to say with physical glow up: hair, nails, skin, makeup, clothing style, or style generally. Figure out that this year, because that is going to be so important for you in having your best year yet. The next thing on this list of our plan is health and fitness. I believe in wellness. I'm not going to tell you that I'm a fitness girly, but I'm a wellness girly, and I've seen so much how exercise and trying to eat healthy or whatnot has really improved the quality of my life. So please, this year, can we all make a pact to stop deceiving ourselves and telling people that it's okay not to exercise? Like, the truth is that it is not okay not to exercise. It is not okay not to eat healthy. So if you choose to not do those 2 things, you need to be comfortable with the outcome. So the outcome, you could fall sick easily, you could have like a terminal illness, whatever it is. But please prioritize your health and your fitness this year. Make sure you're going to the doctor to do your routine checks, the wellness checks. And if you can't afford that, maybe there's like an illness that is in your family that you need to always be aware of, whether you're on track to having that illness, then run those checks instead. Also, guys, let's talk real quick. If you are sexually active, if you're doing the deed, please get a sexual health test just to make sure that you are okay in that department, because you don't want to be the babe that has something one day and you're shocked you did not know on time, you didn't treat it on time, it's become something else. So your health and fitness, prioritize those two things this year. Do not play. Take supplements if you need supplements. If you're lacking in iron, get your, just take care of yourself. Like, make sure you are healthy, make sure you are well, make sure you are fit, okay? And the final and last thing on that create a plan segment is finances. This 2024, and to make 2024 your best year yet, we need to be serious about money. Every day we wake up, at least in the past 6 to 9 months, the Naira is devaluing every day. So it means that even if you're somehow making more than what you made last year, you're actually kind of poorer. It's so shocking to me. You earn more money, you have more money, but like, you can't like upgrade to like afford the next thing that you could have upgraded to afford last year. It's the craziest thing to me. And based off this is not the time not to be taking your finances serious. Understand savings, understand investments, understand budgeting, whatever it is you need to learn about finances. Take it serious this year. If you don't know where to begin, there is Money Africa and there is Money Start. These two companies, I've experienced both of them. They know what they're talking about, and you will learn so much about finances from them. So let this not be the year that you say that you don't know how to get your finances on track. Reach out to these two companies, interact with them, and trust me, you are going to learn a lot about your money and become wiser with your money. Also, in regards to finances, I hope that you're thinking about how to earn more this year, and earning more beyond just like getting a raise at work, because even if you get a raise at work, you heard what I said, you can make more money and you're still poor. So, story about life in Nigeria. So just make sure that you don't play with your finances this year, okay? The way everyone is saying no grief for anybody, no grief for your finances. Don't leave them to do whatever they please. Take it seriously, hold it to your chest, okay? My fourth thing that we are going to be doing this year to make sure that 2024 is hella successful is that we are not going to be afraid to ask people for help. The amount of times that I have been struggling with things that I should have dealt with a long time because I was too big, I let my ego get in the way of asking for help. If you're trying to grow your Instagram, for example, and you've been stagnant for a while, you should reach out to people and say, oh hey, let's collaborate, let's do this. Like, you cannot be where you are and be expecting help to come to you all the time. You need to open your mouth, you need to sorosuke, you need to speak up. Ask your friends, ask your family, oh hey guys, I'm trying to launch my business. Quick Kiruka plug, by the way, wearing Kiruka today. This is the Amani Oinks pajama set. This is for the neutral girlies who love black. Anywho, you're trying to start a business and you want to do shoot day and you don't have anybody to help you. Hey guys, please, who is free? I can't do this by myself. I need help. Somebody might help me. Please open your mouth and ask for help. Don't be struggling and suffering in silence this 2024. We are too grown for that. Also, I want to use this opportunity to say, in the asking for help department, if you are going through any mental issues, if there's any trauma that you are dealing with, please speak to someone about it. Like, you don't want to end up not speaking to someone, carrying everything inside, and one day you commit suicide and then your friends and family have to deal with your loss. I know that this is like a fun video, but also we need to speak on really important things. So please, if your mental health is not in a good place, ask for help, find help, seek help. There are resources like on social media. If maybe you cannot afford to go to a professional, but please let's ask for help this year. Speaking on the topic of mental health, and I guess we've already spoken about physical health as well, but make sure you are prioritizing your mental and your physical health this year. There is no excuse for those two things not to be in a good place. Please take care of you, because I always tell people that when you take care of you, when you are okay, you can then be okay for other people. But if you're not okay, you can never be okay enough for other people, The next thing that we are going to be doing this year is to make 2024 our best year yet is embrace new experiences, my loves. Like, child, don't be like, I don't think I could do that, I don't know if I can do that. No. Oh, we need to go out rock climbing. Instead of writing it off, try it first, because You know, the truth is that a lot of times we are very, very selective in life, but you cannot know if you love something or if you hate it if you don't try it. You can't be making decisions on how you feel about something by your perception of what you think you would feel when you experience it. As I grow older, I've noticed that I keep evolving as a human being, so I try not to hold myself back. Last year I was supposed to start tennis. I didn't because I kept saying that, oh, I know myself, anything that involves running and sweating, I'm going to kind of hate it because I don't really like to sweat in the sun outside and get dirty. But you know what, this year, like, why not? Let me try it first. And if I try it and I hate it so much, I don't have to do it again. But you need to embrace new experiences. You need to live a little, my love. Step out of your comfort zone. Try new things. If you can, travel. And traveling doesn't need to mean going to Dubai and shaking your ass on a yacht. No, like, you could just go from Lagos to Abuja, or you can just go from Lagos to Cross River or somewhere. Just try and leave your vicinity, because when you leave your vicinity, you'll be shocked the amount of inspiration that would hit you when you're not in somewhere that you are comfortable in. The next thing that we are going to be doing this year to make 2024 our best year yet is practice gratitude. The moment you step into a place of gratitude, you would start seeing the amount of testimonies that you have around you. Sometimes we feel so stuck, we are struggling, we are dealing with the most, and we're like, oh, the world is against me, everything is on my shoulder, everything is going wrong. But have you taken stock? Have you practiced gratitude? Do you know that you went to bed and you had a migraine, and that migraine could have ended your life, or you woke up the next day and you were fine? Like, you wouldn't know those things if you don't put yourself in a place where you are practicing the art of gratitude. I know everybody sometimes wants to get the 5-minute journal. I have the 5-minute journal, but what I try to do is that every day when I'm saying my morning prayers, especially, I want to make sure that I'm saying, thank you, Jesus, like, thank you for one thing at least, or 2 things, or 3 things. Well, every single day you want to practice gratitude this year, because also when you're truly grateful for the things that you have, trust me, it opens doors for more and more and more. I remember when I used to be like, oh, this isn't happening for me the way I want, I don't know. The moment I say, I'm grateful that I'm in these rooms, I'm grateful that I'm even busy, I'm grateful, like, it opens so many doors for you. So please this year, let's not complain, let's be grateful. When we go through things, let's know that the things that we're going through, they're for some reason, and anytime we feel discouraged, let's seek for a way to encourage ourselves to keep going. And the last and final thing that you are going to be doing this year to make this year your best year yet is you are going to celebrate your successes. Last year I made a very, very huge mistake, and the mistake that I made was that I did not take time to really celebrate the things that happened for me. I think it was when I launched Kiruka that I processed the madness. I had to really take stock and celebrate that. I hit a milestone at work, I didn't celebrate it. There were so many milestones last year that I didn't celebrate, that I didn't think that it was a big deal. But taking stock on my year, I saw that those are big milestones and I should have celebrated it. And celebrating doesn't mean throwing a party. You could go out for brunch with your friends or dinner. You could even buy yourself those little cute Pinterest cakes. But make sure you keep celebrating yourself, because also, even if other people don't celebrate you, the more you celebrate them yourself, the more they see that, oh, this is actually important to her, and eventually they are going to join. And if maybe you celebrate yourself, people around you don't see it and they don't start celebrating you, it's okay. Like, when God takes people out of our lives, he creates and opens doors and makes doors for new people to come. So do not worry, sis, you are going to be okay. So that is it. Whoosh! I feel like this was a packed video. I know that I spoke about so much, but yes, Becoming Her series is back. Let me know any type of videos you want and I will be recording them. I'm really trying my best to be consistent this year. At least this is you know what, hold on. Now that we've spoken about all these things that we're doing to make 2024 our best year yet, I'm going to share just 3 ins and 3 outs with you. And if you're not on TikTok, ins and outs for 2024 are things that you're going to be doing more of and things that you're going to be doing less of. So what are my ins and outs? Should I tell you? Okay, let's go. The first in for this year for me is I am going to stand on business. And I know that different people have different interpretations of the stand on business. But for me, standing on business is being serious about the things that I want, the things that I need, the things that I deserve, the opportunities that I want to have. I can't say that, oh, I need to buy a house and, you know, I'm not standing on business, I'm not trying to save, I'm not trying to make money to buy the house. Like, that doesn't make sense. So yeah, this year we're gonna be standing on business. I'm not going to allow people to treat me anyhow. Like, I'm going to respect myself, show for myself, do things for myself. So standing on business, yes. My first out for 2024 is the fear of being perceived. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but personally, as a person, I try not to upset the balance of things like outside in my external environment too much. I try to just maintain the peace, maintain the balance, don't allow things. But this year, I'm letting go of my fear of being perceived. Like, there's so many opinions I want to share, there's so many things that I want to do, but I don't do it because I'm just kind of worried. I don't want to upset how somebody else on the external side thinks about me. But you know what, we need to do a video about that. Is actually one of the videos I'm going to do, how the fear of being seen and the fear of being perceived is holding you back. So let me know if you guys want to see that video. My next aim for 2024 is showing up more. I want to show up more. Last year, I guess I did have a lot on my plate, but I cancelled. I did not show up for a lot of celebrations, important things to my friends and my family, and I think taking stock on my 2023, I felt so bad. So this year, I want to do my best to show up more. And for me to show up more for the people who are important to me, it means that I need to stop overextending myself. I need to stop saying yes to everything. I can't be in 5 places on the same day. Who am I playing? Is Lagos? Do I have a driver? No. So yeah, that is one thing I want to do. My next out for 2024 is overextending myself. Yes, overextending myself is out. It's not that I'm scared to say no, but it's that I always overestimate time and resources. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. I don't think it will take me that much to do it. But then in practicality, it takes a lot to do it. So yes, this year I am not overextending myself. Overextending myself is out. It's out of the door. And my next aim for 2024 is consistency. This year I'm going to be consistent with the things that are important to me. I want to be consistent on YouTube. I want to be consistent on Instagram. I want to be consistent with the quality of work that I put out at the office. I want to be consistent with my routines. I want to be consistent with the woman that I'm trying to be. So I want to be consistent, because a lot of times we look at successful people and we think it happened overnight, but it did not happen overnight. Those people were consistent even when things did not look like they were going right. So yeah, the aim for this 2024, consistency. And my last and final out for 2024 is fear. We are throwing fear and imposter syndrome out of the window. Out of the window. You know, sometimes I want to shoot a video like this and I'm like, oh, I'm staying on my bed in my pajamas. Like, no, like, do not let fear hold you back. The fear of looking stupid, the fear of what would they say, the fear of am I good enough, any type of fear, throw it out of the window. The only person you should be fearing is God. If there's any place you want to put your fear, put it into the fear of God. And then if after you fear God, every other fear out of the window. So yeah, this year I am not letting fear of holding me back, the fear of not succeeding at something. If I try something and I fail, that's okay. I'll learn the lessons and I will do it again. Woo! Ciao. This video was a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want more videos like this, let me know. So I shared my ins and outs, so in the comments tell me what are your own ins and outs for 2024. These are some of mine, this is not everything, but let me know what are your own ins and outs for 2024. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. On this channel we do all things beauty, self-improvement, we have vlogs, and also yes, we are bringing back the career and business segment hopefully. So yeah, stay tuned with me. Do not miss out this 2024, because we are all becoming her. That is how I define like the that girl, the that woman, the whatever. For me it's her, and her is whoever I say she is, you know. So whatever that is for you, figure out who her is and then learn all the things to become her. Until next time, see you in my next video. Bye loves. Breathe in some love.